Hi beautiful one, welcome home. I hope you are surviving this week. I don't know about you, but this has been a rather intense week for just about everyone I know, including myself. What with Mercury retrograde, the full moon, and a partial lunar eclipse, it was quite a roller coaster of emotions. We're going to be talking about that today and my new van that I got on the day of the lunar eclipse. Alright, awesome. Let's get started. Intro. Wow, what a week. It's been super intense for me. Massive conflicting emotions just washing over me. A lot of anxiety and a sense of ungroundedness and just buzzing with energy. I had to step out several times this week onto the earth with my bare feet just to help ground out, along with lots and lots and lots of meditation. I got a little bit of money and I've been planning to get a new vehicle so that I have a greater measure of freedom and can start doing some camping and a little bit of road tripping again. I decided to do that instead of putting the money into potentially repairing the bus, because the bus is just such a great expense over and over and over again. It doesn't get great gas mileage, and in 2 years I've had 3 major extremely expensive repairs. So I decided to get a new used van. I'm very partial to the Ford cargo vans, especially the diesel with a 7.3 liter engine. That's the type of van that I lived in and traveled around in for 7 years prior to getting the bus. His name was Vanthony, and he took good care of me and the kiddies. We traveled around so much all over the US, had really amazing, wonderful adventures together. So I've been watching Craigslist for a van. I really wanted to get another 7.3 liter diesel engine. They're getting pretty rare. There aren't that many around anymore. They discontinued producing them around 15 or 16 years ago. But they're an amazing engine. And if you can get one that's been well taken care of, they'll last absolutely forever, up to 500,000 miles or more. I didn't have any intentions on purchasing a vehicle during Mercury retrograde, although I saw the potential for that being positive, as Mercury rules and affects transportation, and Mercury retrograde is often a great time to fix or repair things that have been broken or need to be fixed within your life. But I've been saying that I want to get a white Ford cargo van, E350, preferably 7.3 liter diesel engine, and I wanted the extended body because it gives an extra 20 inches of room. When earlier this week, that exact van popped up on Craigslist for a really decent price. I contacted the guy and turned out to be the first one who had contacted him, which was fantastic. But I knew Mercury retrograde or no, full moon, lunar eclipse or no, I had to make a decision quickly because I knew that this would sell very, very quickly. There are constantly people watching for this particular diesel engine. So I meditated for many hours on it, with lots of insane conflicting emotions rising and falling through the experience. There's a part of me that would love to be back in my bus more than absolutely anything, and actually feelings of betrayal of my bus have been coming up, which has been really interesting. But it's just simply not practical right now. I can't even park it here. They won't allow me to park it where I'm living with my mother because the local housing organization won't allow RVs of any kind. So even if I were to repair it, I'd have to find some place down here to store it, pay for that storage fee. It wouldn't be handy. I wouldn't be able to run errands in it. I'd still be using my mother's car all the time, and it would just be really difficult. Plus money is very tight right now, so a vehicle that gets much better gas mileage is definitely a plus. So even though lots of anxiety about whether or not I'm making the right choice and whether I should continue saving money to fix the bus, and knowing that I need a more practical vehicle right now, throughout all of this insanity, my intuition has been very clear. Do this. It's the right choice. So that's what I did. I'm extremely excited about having a new vehicle and the potential for greater freedom, to be able to go camping again, to be able to do some road tripping again. Still having a home base here with my mother, but traveling out more and experiencing my nomadic life more, which I really need to. I'm very excited about this van. It's just like Fanthony, but it's 8 years younger, so there's been several improvements on it, even though it has the same engine. I love that it's extended, and I'm extremely excited about building it out as a camper home. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to cut the roof off, and since it turns out to be really difficult to locate the fiberglass raised roofs for the vans at this point in time, I'm going to build one out of wood. So it's going to be like a tiny house van combo, which is going to be really amazing. I feel like this is going to be a great interim vehicle until I'm able to afford the repairs on the bus and better afford its upkeep. I'll be sure and document the build out along the way and let you see everything that's happening. And then I'll be taking you on the road with me, which is going to be exciting. We're going to do a lot of traveling together, visit some of the beautiful and interesting places that I love and miss, such as Sedona and the hot springs out west in Nevada and California, and Asheville and Florida and New York City. I haven't been back to New York in 8 years, and I've only visited once since I left in the 90s, so I'm very excited about going there for a visit. It's so fascinating how complex life can be sometimes, and how choices that we make can be filled with so many mixed emotions. You can be really happy about it and be really sad about it at the same time, yet it be the right choice for you in that moment. So tell me, let me know in the comments below, how has this week been going for you? Has it been pretty crazy? How are you handling it? What tools are you using to ground yourself and make sure that you aren't overtaken by the waves of emotions and ego patterns? How are you doing? Let me know. I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you very much. And as always, I hope you're having an extremely beautiful day. Peace.